Statesman Nation, here with Dondre Alexander, junior out of Iowa City, Iowa. Appreciate you coming in for a little bit. I know you got practice in a bit, but nice to have you in here in a nice warm building versus how cold it is outside. So
yeah, it's definitely a little nippy out there.
yeah, very nippy out there. Only going to get colder, unfortunately. So we'll get right to it. You guys are having obviously an outstanding year, coming off another win, 15-2 on the season. Talk about, in your mind, how do you feel like the team's doing right now?
Right now, I think we're playing good basketball. We definitely think and know that we can play better basketball.
Right.
But so we just taking it one day at a time,
Sure.
one game at a time,
Sure.
trying to just get through every game. We rather win a game by one than not win a
Right.
game at all. So
Right, yeah.
that's really our main focus right now.
Sure. I mean, obviously, you can go from, last week's Evangel game, which, didn't have the best game, end up just on the losing end, and then last night, again, not the best game. We played a lot better, but came out on top. So, the ugly wins are just as good as the beautiful wins. So, week in, week out, you guys have had, just great play. Really no other way to say that. And the question's always been, can this team gel together? There's a lot of talent. I mean, all through the starting lineup, a lot of players on the bench that are, could be stars for other teams, but you guys have chosen to stick it all out together and make it work. How do you feel like that process is going?
I think the process is going good. I mean, our team, we close off the court, so
right.
We know that we have a lot of all-stars on our team. So,
yeah.
We just look at that and just try and build from it,
sure.
in a positive way together.
Right.
So we still getting better at it.
Yeah.
But it's a work in progress.
Yeah. Well, it was evident last night. You guys stormed out to a huge lead, and then Central Methodist had a good team last night. They showed they're going to be tough to beat any night out, and that's evident with anybody on our schedule this year. Throwing in, I asked Tree about this a little bit ago, but throwing in, Jarvis Haywood in the mix. How have you guys worked with that? Throwing another good component in there and making that work, fitting that piece of the puzzle in.
I mean, Jarvis just fit right in. To be honest,
yeah.
he came in, learned the plays.
Right.
I mean, he's effective. So
sure.
I mean, he's just a help. So
yeah, definitely.
He's earned it.
Definitely. Talk about your game itself. What do you feel like you bring to the table? I mean, obviously you bring a lot of stuff, but what is, if you'd say this one thing, this is what I can do to help our team?
I'll probably just say, I'm not gonna say scoring the ball, but I'm gonna say shoot the ball, because
sure.
that's what my coaches want me to
right.
do.
Yeah.
Just shoot the ball. So that's the main role they gave me. So
right.
That's probably what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I was told from day one. They said if anybody's gonna get the green light, it's gonna be Dre. He's gonna get an opportunity to shoot it if he's feeling it. Go ahead. And there's been times where come down and made. Well, it was that game where you threw up on the court right after, but or before that you'd scored 14 straight points. And so it's right there in the arsenal. Is that ever, a situation? Again, you guys have so many different people that can score, and I think we at times can. I don't know. It's hard to say. Every game's different, but at times, we're doing really good passing the ball around, and people are scoring that way. And other times, any one person could take over a game. We could go inside, and time after time, we could Tree or Josh or Brady could score, but then we could go outside and score, end on end. But I guess all my rambling, getting to a point here. Where does your game? Where do you have the best game?
Well,
where do you feel most effective?
Most effective is probably standing on the 3-point line.
Sure. Sure.
Just ready to receive the ball.
Right.
And just make a play. I wanna shoot the ball because I like to shoot the
sure.
ball, but at the same time, I feel like me personally, if I'm not shooting my shots in the game, then I'm really being selfish and hurting my team.
Right.
But at the same time, I know I have the green light, so I try and, coach myself outside
Sure.
the court. Like, you need to know when the right time is to take your shots, because some situations, I should make better plays. So,
Right.
I think about all of that. Yeah.
It's tough when you got the talent and you're trying to figure out, okay, coaches want me to do this, but and figure out where it's best suited. So, you guys have had 3 games. We'll have 3 games this week with Benedictine tomorrow. Body holding up all right?
Oh, yeah. It's all right for now.
Yeah.
Trying to drink a lot of milk,
There you go. Keep chugging along.
Yeah.
Benedictine tomorrow. I'm sure you guys will go through the scouting report during practice today, and then maybe a run through in the morning down there. But describe what it's like to play 3 games in 1 week.
To be honest, I didn't even notice we had 3 games in 1 week.
Right.
So
It's not a big change for you.
Nah, I played a lot of AAU
Sure.
tournaments. Weekend, you play like 9 games. So
right.
Yeah, 3 games feels way better than
Sure.
9.
Right. Yeah. The body's conditioned for it. Sure.
Yeah.
Going ahead here, you guys are in a really great position, especially Peru State lost last night, so you got that 2-game cushion again. Does that ever kind of leak into the brain a little bit and realize, all right, we're in a really good position, or is that trouble? Is that where you get in the trouble spot where you say, hey, we're in a too good a position. We need to make sure that we're pushing ourselves so that we don't get lazy and get a trip up game.
Yeah, that's always there in all of our heads, like where we stand as far as rankings and all of that, and who's losing. We pay attention to that, but besides thinking about that, we just practice and trying to get ready for the next game and just keep doing what we've been doing.
Sure.
So we really don't think about all the negative that much.
Right.
So.
It's unfortunately in front of you every day. I mean, guys, even if you don't talk about it, you'll see it. Somebody will probably bring it up to you. And like me, obviously, will bring it up. So halfway through the season, a lot of games left, but what do you think is something that you guys need to work on the most going forward to really try to round out and get to be the best team you can be?
I want to say chemistry, but I don't think it's the chemistry.
Right. I think on the court chemistry is just fine. Maybe it's figuring out the roles a little better, or what 5 works best together, possibly.
Maybe. I think, maybe going through a role check, everybody knowing what their role is.
Right.
Maybe they'll win with this team, but
sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, there's just...
I think we're fine.
There's so many, there's so many talented players. I think if you can just somehow sort it out to where these 5 guys are going to play exceptional together, and then these 5 guys, we put them in, maybe they're not as good, so we gotta sort them out a little bit, but plenty of talent to go around, get everybody obviously happy with their role and what they can do to bring it to fruition. We'll skip ahead here, get right into the personal side of stuff, which I really appreciate talking about. I know your nickname is Dre, but do you have any other nicknames that you go by? Any ones that you're willing to tell anybody about?
Well.
No, just Dre, huh?
A couple. I guess I got another nickname.
Right.
The first couple games I had 40. A few people start calling me 40 ball.
It's called you 40 ball.
Yeah, I just go by Dre though.
Right, sure.
I act like I don't hear him.
There you go. Yeah. So. Talk about why you chose William Penn.
Well, to be honest, I just took a chance. To be honest, Sandquist reached out to me, so I thought about it for a while, for probably a couple months, and then I just reached back out to him, and then I came here, and I stayed because first of all, my teammates, it was a bunch of all-stars here. That's what I wanted to see. I like playing with.
Good you want to play with talent. You want to,
I like winning, and so. And then besides that, the coaching staff. Sandquist and Henry and just the rest of the coaches is just mad cool. I'm real got real good relationship with them. So that really stuck to me, and I'm happy right now.
Definitely. There you go. Talk about the difference between. You've been in a few different schools, and obviously everybody would always love to play for a Duke, a Kansas, a Michigan State, or whatever. But you say you're happy at a little NAI William Penn. just talk about finally making that decision and saying, I'm okay with this. I can be, I can be a star here, and that's cool with me.
Yeah, I mean, that decision was made a long time ago. When I had to make that decision, though, it was, when I came here.
Right.
But as far as me thinking about playing at big schools, yeah, I thought about it, but at the same time, I also know that wherever you play, if you got the talent like
right.
that, they'll find you. So
yeah, exactly. They'll find you. There's opportunities.
At the end of the day, where I play really doesn't matter to me,
yeah.
And I like it here.
Sure, definitely. And obviously you have opportunities, you played in the Primetime League over the summer, so an opportunity to showcase your talent there as well. So again, they're going to find you no matter what. You're going to have an opportunity. If you're doing what you're doing, they will find you. Describe Coach Henry in one word.
Oh, that's so hard. You just called me on the spot.
Oh, no, sorry, man. I should have given you that one before. No, that's right here. I ask everybody that one.
I'll say family.
Sure. Which is evident Thanksgiving Day, going over there, checking out, or having turkey and all the fun stuff there. If you were a superhero, who would you be?
I'd probably be the Hulk.
Okay. Big and strong, sure, I can see that. People say you look like?
James Harden.
Okay, no, I totally see that. Good call. Favorite food?
Chicken.
Okay. Just fried chicken? KFC got good fried chicken here?
KFC, definitely.
I think so.
Popeyes.
There you go.
Harold. You ever had Harold's?
Yeah,
that's in Chicago.
Chicago? Okay. Chicago Harold's. I'll check it off the list someday. Alright. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? That's hard right now.
Any movie that you've seen recently that you're like, that was awesome?
Recently?
Yeah, how about that too?
Limitless.
Okay. Favorite TV show?
Probably is ESPN the TV show?
Sure. Yeah. We'll go with it. ESPN 24/7, right? Your eventual goal in basketball?
My eventual goal, NBA.
Okay. Shooting for the stars, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Why not?
I really just want to be successful, but that's my goal.
Sure. Shoot for it. Currently listening to in your iPod, in your car, Pandora, whatever.
Rap, or you want a specific person?
Whatever. Just rap in general?
Just rap.
Anything that works?
Yeah.
Pre-gaming?
Pre-game.
It's rap, for sure. Alright, if you had $1 million, what would you buy?
Probably my mom a house. She got a house, but
sure.
she's gonna get
but even nicer one, right?
Yeah.
There you go. I know you played football in high school, star athlete in that sport as well, but if you weren't playing basketball, what sport would you like to play?
Football.
Quarterback? Were you a quarterback? I forget.
Receiver.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably could play quarterback.
Sure.
Too.
Yeah, do whatever. Man. Plenty of talent there. Favorite sports hero?
Sports hero?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Okay. And I asked you this before, so you had some time to think about it, but person in history you'd most like to meet?
Michael Jordan, probably.
Michael Jordan, sure. Yeah. All right, well, you've had an opportunity to probably talk to some new kids, maybe help out the recruitment of Jarvis. If you were to sit down with a student athlete, what would you tell him to bring him here?
Student athlete, I would tell him that our coaching staff, they would be very loyal to you.
Yeah.
You're going to definitely have an opportunity there.
Sure.
To do what you need to do.
Right. Definitely. And William Penn, just in general, what do you like about being here in Oskaloosa?
It's quiet.
Sure. Yeah.
It's quiet here.
It is.
I feel like if I was at a bigger place, like it might be a little too much.
Sure.
Going on
right.
for me to be around. So, I feel like this is good for me.
Can lock right in, right?
I feel like I gotta get away from Oski sometimes.
Sure.
It's
understandable.
It's definitely good here.
Yeah, definitely. What's your major, and in the odd case that the NBA doesn't work out, what are you planning on doing professionally as a normal career?
Normal career? My major is sports administration.
Okay.
Normal career, I probably want to either end up coaching or probably just recruiting players, going to AAU tournaments or something. I don't know yet, though.
Cool. Yep, sure. All right. Well, Dre, appreciate you sitting down for a while. You guys are at Benedictine tomorrow, 4 o'clock. So if you guys are down in Kansas, check out the boys. They go for win number 16. Keep it rolling. Good luck on the road tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, man.